We've all heard the stories. Television and movies will rot your brain. They told you to sit back, grab a book, and maybe you might learn a little something about life. But movies were the only thing I ever paid attention to. So when I was little, my mom sat me down and she showed me my first horror movie. Most parents wouldn't do that this young, but my mom would look me in the eyes and say, "Brandon, they're just monsters." She prepared me for the worst. So every night, I checked in my closet and I looked under my bed, a defense from monsters who hide where the light can't reach, and her cries for help fall on the ears covered by the hands of children too afraid to look into darkness, but they never came. What my mom never told me is that real monsters, they aren't real. Real monsters aren't real. At least, not how you think. Real monsters don't live in your closet. Real monsters live in the mirror that every day tells you you're not pretty enough. Real monsters don't live under your bed. They live in the knife that tells you your wrist needs a paint job. Real monsters don't come with a theme song, and there will never, ever be any end credits. She never told me any of this. But she sat me down and she said, "They're just monsters." As if her words could calm the demons grabbing hold of my brain. I've become a werewolf, chewing innocence in daylight and spitting monstrosities come darkness. She showed me horror movies, because how do you tell your children real monsters are inside them? She sat me down and said, "They're just horror movies." As if one day she hoped that I could learn to love them. She sat me down and showed me horror movies. She said, "They're just monsters." She repeated it like a prayer, as if one day she hoped that I could learn to love myself. Because when the world gets dark and life is a horror movie, it's easier to repeat, "They're just monsters." Thank you.